So the idea behind the VWAP, anchored VWAP, and 5DMA is very simple. We just need to find the throw or the trench and the peak, and set the anchored VWAP to that. So this is the anchored VWAP in the blue, light blue. So whenever we are looking at a chart, we need to find the recent bottom or recent peak. So, for example, at this chart, the bottom was on the 5th of March. So that was set at this point. So we set the bottom, and we should make sure that the chart is actually the print is actually from the bottom, starting from the bottom, and that's all. And if we want to add uh, the top one as well, we can do that as well. So if we add the top, so this was the recent peak, and this was around on the 14th of March. So we will change this to the 14th of March, and around the peak, which is, yeah, this is from the peak bar itself. So this is peaking from the peak bar itself. Let's change the style to white. So that is understandable. So we have the peak VWAP on the anchored VWAP on the white, and the bottom VWAP on the blue, and the yellow one is our 5 DMA direction. So until this point, let's mark it. Until this point, the VWAP was rising. This is falling again, and after this point, it started rising again. So this is green again. From this point on, it's falling, the 5 DMA, that is. And this was rising from way earlier. So this has been rising for a long time. It's not been falling, and recently it has been dwindling in between different price levels. So again, this is rising from the, like a few days ago. This is Sunday. This is rising from. So when we have a panel like this, it is very understandable. It is very clear, and to see what we want to see. So we want price confirmations or breakouts on these areas, and we want to trade the 5 DMA direction. So in between this range, we are looking for longs. What is our long entry? Long entries are generally breakout of the bottom range. So when this is breaking out, this is bullish. This has been broken down a couple of days ago, and this is breaking out of the VWAP. So this is a trigger entry. This is likely a trigger entry, and we can try to. This is a higher confirmation trade. It is not going to happen every day. It is probably going to come once a week, twice a week max, and this is our only entry. Again, when this is done, unless this price comes back to this area, we're not going to touch it. Okay, again, when the price is changing direction, so after this we have a change in direction, and when the price is falling, we are looking for the bottom, like top anchored VWAP. So this is the white one. So this when this is breaking, this is another confirmed breakdown. So this is another confirmed trade. It's not a big trade. For example, it's around $2,000, but it's a high confirmation trade that's going to probably work with a higher degree of confidence, you can say, because this is backed by institutional money in most cases. So we have the 5 DMA falling, we have the anchor DMA confirmation breaking, and this is our short-term trade that we can get. So again, this is 1 week. This again next week, when the anchor view, so 5 DMA again is changing. So after this point, there is no trade unless we see the price actually confirming this, the 5 DMA and 5 DMA and the VWAP. So this breakdown, the second one is a lesser confirmation. This is the second one is a lesser confirmation than the first one. The first one is the trigger. The second one has to confirm the support, and only after that we can trust it. Uh, and we can also look at, when this has happened, we can look at 15 minutes. Actually, the trigger entry is 15 minutes. So at this point, we are entering closely, but you can see the 15 minutes is breaking through. In this case, there was a try there was actually a couple of tries for the price. So it breaks down, tries to break out, actually closes above, tries to confirm, uh, again prepares to break out. Even in this case, we are pretty much at break even. It's not a losing trade. As long as the VWAP is broken, we are out. So that's why it's also kind of DCA. So dollar cost averaging, that known technique. It's not going to lose much, bigger positions. And in general, in terms like this, there are very high confirmation trades. So these are like, this is confirming the bottom, the top, view anchored view app, as well as the falling 5 DMA. So this is a higher confirmation point. So this is a very high quality trade. Again, this is breaking down with the trigger. This is breaking down with the trigger on both the view apps. This is a higher degree of short confidence, short. But initial, after this point, we have the initial breakdown. Initial confirmation. This is a very good trade that's happening on a weekend. Again, on the Monday, it's confirming twice and giving us the breakdown. It's happening through Wednesday. Again, after this period of congestion, we get the breakdown for the lower confirmation. And this point, this is another trigger entry for us. So these are entries, valid entries, for us. So inside a week, in this week, because there is volatility, we get a few trades. We get four trades almost on in this week. But the next week is not like that. The next week, we reverse of the 5 DMA. But by the time we are getting there, this is our short-term entry, this breakout, and we get out. But don't really get a confirmation until this point, where the DMA is very flat. And if we had entered, if we did enter in this position, it was not a very high confirmation or very highly trending thing. So we would have probably gotten out with the whatever we could get. And even if that we didn't, even if we closed at the reset, we would not have lost. We'd have been in profit. So that's the point of the strategy: not losing, not getting to bad positions, getting higher degree of confirmation trade. For example, this week, like I said, we get only one trade idea that is working. And this week, we could have had a trade, but it was far outside. And after this breakout happened, if we entered in this any of this area, this bad entry would have still generated us 5% or so. So that's what I'm saying. Even if we get bad entries, for example, this confirmation happened. I don't know when this is happening. It's, yeah, yesterday night. Yesterday night this is happening. So that's a pretty good entry, not a bad one at all. So this is, I think, yeah, pretty much it about this strategy. And we can see it work out in the future.